Hi YouTube people. I wanted to I have a few things I want to say in this video. Um, First one is I was just on tour and I was having breakfast with a friend and we were joking about things um, and I was talking about YouTube. You know how like he was joking about YouTube and he was like, "Hey Mike, you got a YouTube channel yet?" And I said, "Well, I actually do." And then I said, like how I felt sort of embarrassed about that. Um, and because it's a little bit like making these videos of myself, hey, this is me, this is check me out. um, Something about you having a YouTube channel where like you're talking to the camera and stuff, it's funny, and I feel a little embarrassed about it, probably because it feels, to me, when I do it, feels a little bit like, okay, what's my motive, what's the motive? And so that's something I wanted to talk about, like what's my motivation here for having doing the YouTube thing. And I think there's different aspects of my motivation for doing the YouTube thing. um, Honestly, to be totally honest, one of my motivations is kind of like a professional motivation. Um, if I had a YouTube channel that had a lot of subscribers who were fans of my music, it would be pretty handy way to like promote a tour, for instance. Like, hey, I'm going on tour. If I had, say, you know 20,000 subscribers on my YouTube channel, which would be a lot, but you know what I'm saying. Or say if I had 1,000 subscribers on my YouTube channel, it's kind of an efficient and interesting way to promote the tour and say, hey, we're going to these cities. If you live in one of these cities, come out and see us. Because that's a big thing that I'm running into as a touring and musician and performer is I can book a tour and I can go places, but that doesn't mean people are going to know about it. I've played in cities where then people will contact me afterwards and say, I just saw you were in my city, but I didn't know I didn't know you were there, because they're not friends with me on Facebook or whatever. Um, so some of it's professional, is like if I could get some momentum with the YouTube, then I could promote tours, I could promote new albums, I could just make music videos and have people look at them, and then I could also sell things like links to my band T-shirts or whatever. Um, so there's a certain kind of thing of like self marketing that YouTube having a YouTube channel is good for that. Um, but then on another level, part of my motivation is like getting over this. I'm kind of like shy about it, and it actually does feel like this thing where, okay, what am I so shy about with this? Like, why am I so shy about putting myself, on a video and showing people? Um, what about that makes me uneasy? Where am I kind of like not willing to go there, and why? And so there's kind of actually is this sort of other dimension of it. It's like a psychological, or even a little bit like a spiritual practice of like, how do you communicate to potentially anybody who could be watching this video? Um, how do you practice speaking to the public? Uh, I think that's an interesting question, and it feels like in our age now, where everyone's getting pictures taken, and everything is kind of in this public sphere. You could end up on someone's Instagram without knowing it, getting tagged, this and that. I just sounded really old when I said that. I'm getting a little old. It's all relative. Um, so I've a little bit lost track of what I was saying, but motivation for this, yeah. Some of it's professional. Some of it is a personal, actually kind of like a personal growth thing, even though that might sound a little strange. And then some of it is just like creative. I like making videos. I think it's cool. This isn't a great example. Like this video is kind of I'm just gonna upload it from my phone. It's not that interesting in terms of videography or like editing. but I actually really like the process of making films, short films and stuff. So that's another motivation. It's another creative outlet that I like. And so that's what I'm doing. That's my motivations. That's what I'm thinking about. That's what I'm self-conscious about. That's what I'm excited about. That's where I'm at. All right. Thanks for watching. Blah, 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 blah. Subscribe. If you haven't subscribed, do it. Because that's actually the subscriptions is kind of like, well, are people into this or not? And the more people that subscribe, the more I can say, okay, now people are watching. I'm going to keep doing this. So we'll see where it goes. Thank you all so much for just being and listening for 5 minutes and 47 seconds. Okay, bye.